Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Alright, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Or I was just gonna do a quick hit, but I was like skimming through the videos. Alright, and I noticed that it's one of our for lack of a better, one of our like adversaries or whatever, brother Polight. Alright, he's talking about he's retiring from teaching. Alright, so alright, that just proves that he's not he's not about like any type of like consciousness. Alright, I didn't watch like the whole video, but the title's enough. Or I just 30 seconds in, just like he admitted that he's not teaching anymore. Like he wasn't like teaching the truth or anything, but he was just like somewhat like putting himself like out there, or for the benefit of his people and things like that. But that just proves that he's not about this. He's not about this like we are. Like people always talk about, he's saying this and that about you. Or he won that one against you and whatever. All right, but or apparently like he's not doing. He's straight up said that he's not doing like anything anymore. Or at least like something to the effect that you can watch like his other videos and things like that. But and then he was saying let's see, first I'm gonna get this scripture lined up. All right, but first people were just talking about like he was saying, people were telling him you could have been the next Martin Luther King, the next Malcolm X or whatever. Or the Lord wasn't like dealing with any of those people, but they did somewhat pay like that ultimate like sacrifice for putting themselves out there. All right, and then he was saying yeah, I could have been like the next one assassinated or whatever. So like I say, he's not built. He's not built for this. In layman's terms, it just sounds like he's a straight up bitch. Or even let's say like even if you were like Egyptology, another Israelite group with another doctrine, or they're all putting their looks like the Israelites in general, they're all putting themselves out there, because they're on that list and things like that. Or they're putting their lives on the line. Demons still come up, like scoffers still come up. Like people don't like what they have to say. All right, because as far as a lot of the like the core principles of or the like the Lord not dealing with heathens. All right, them going into slavery. All right, and things like that. Being against things like homosexuality. All right, just putting ourselves out there and being contrary to the world. All right, but here's this guy. Like he's some he's supposed to be some type of like big shot, somebody or whatever. But he's retiring from teaching. Right, so first, like I wanted to address the just like address like his cowardice as far as like like, I don't know, maybe he's like afraid of like being assassinated and things like that. Or but even that even happened to like Martin Luther King. Or that happened to like Malcolm X. Even people that were going off. Or all right, but you want to but you want to all right, just like straight up like straight up retire. But as far as like as far as like this is how like what's real and what isn't. All right, because there is no like the only retirement is You know, that's either like death or like the like being beamed up to in like the chariot. Or when you leave this thing, it's a disgrace. So even you should Brother Polight, he's pretty much a disgrace. Even or even people within his so-called like false consciousness community, all right, don't speak very well of him, for all the wrong reasons. All right, but first, all right, Slakia, all right, Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. All right, so put our bodies as a living sacrifice. Not only our whole existence in this truth is a sacrifice. Not only starting with the or like the future prophecies and things like that. Like the fact that we spiritually have like the most enemies in the world. Our own people, the heathens, or and things like that. That puts us in danger. But we still do what we have to do. Those of us that are sincere. All right, and Slocky. Oh yeah, Slocky. Like not only that. All right, but the sacrifice as far as the things that we forsake, in order to make this work a priority. Whether it be like jobs, right, relationships, or because as far as like Esau's kingdom, if you want to be part of that like upper like echelon, or you gotta play ball. All right, that term should be spelled on BAAL instead of BALL. Like if just to make a long story short. All right. So we get another quick one. All right, Luke 9:62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Or now he wasn't like a man of the Lord or anything like that. But he's calling himself, someone who has like truth. Someone's there for his like people or whatever. Whatever he was out there for. Because pretty much everyone that comes up against this truth, they run out of steam at some point. Or but as far as that, that was just talking about or like once you start, as far as us, as far as our standards, that's how you know who's real and who isn't. Or as far as our standards, like there's no such thing as or or you're not like you're always a soldier and never a veteran, basically. Or and that's the example that the our elders, the apostles, you don't see them like you see them like doing like lessons, like giving orders and things like that. Or but they don't they don't have that pyramid scheme, like sit back on a vacation spirit on them. They're on the battlefield, or with their men. So in this truth, you're always a soldier and never a veteran. Or you never such thing as like retired, sitting back at a barbecue talking about the good old days and shit. Or and things of that nature. Slack you for not bringing out, that many scriptures and things like that, but it's just something, it's something that I right. Just gonna get one more. All right, Ezekiel 33:1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts and set him for their watchman, or I brought this out, I just try to bring out like more edification and things like that, but being like a watchman, or it's like being it says a man of their coasts. All right, that means you're someone for your people basically. All right, like a watchman or security, like that's a very it's a very like serious job. Or like the changing of the guard or things like that. Or you got to just stand at your post, or you got to stand up straight, got to look serious, or you can't leave for any reason until someone comes to relieve you. All right, and just all these guidelines. But long story short, all right, there's no like leaving your post. There's no deserting and then coming back and or and then having being half asleep and playing with your phone, watching TV. There's none of that shit. Or you're paying attention to what's like going on. You're warning the people. Or and you said you were a teacher. Or we're teachers as well. But now we know. Now we know who's real and who isn't. It's like that's pretty much it. All right, but yeah, just for those of you that don't know, like Brother Polight, he's retired from teaching. All right, so what are your thoughts on that? As far as him, all right, being all gung ho about coming after us, but then it just proves who's about it and who isn't. All right, but with that, I'm gonna say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles at GMS. All right, Shalom.